For over a decade, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has built a legacy. From the birth of Iron Man to the fall of Thanos, from the rise of new heroes to the collapse of the multiverse, every battle, every sacrifice, every choice has led to this moment. This is not just another Avengers movie. This is Doomsday, the final stand, the ultimate reckoning, the moment where time itself fractures beyond repair. The question is, can the Avengers stop it? Or is this truly the end? But to understand what's next, we need to go back to the very beginning and break down every event that has shaped the MCU leading up to this point. It all started with one man, Tony Stark.
Take that off. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Until one fateful event changed his life forever. After being captured by terrorists and forced to build weapons, Stark did something unexpected. He built a suit, not for war, but for survival. And in that moment, Iron Man was born. But Tony wasn't the only one. Across the world, other legends were rising. Captain America, a man out of time, frozen for decades, reborn as the symbol of hope. Thor, a god cast down to earth, learning what it truly means to be worthy. The Hulk, a scientist cursed by gamma radiation, fighting his own rage. Nick Fury saw what was coming, and he had one plan, the Avengers Initiative. And then, Loki arrived, armed with the Mind Stone and leading an alien invasion. He forced Earth's greatest heroes to unite for the first time. And in one of the most legendary battles ever, the Avengers proved that together, they were unstoppable. But the real threat wasn't Loki. It was the one pulling the strings from the shadows. Thanos was watching. He saw the rise of the Avengers. He saw the stones fall into place. And he knew, when the time was right, he would strike. But first, he needed chaos. He needed the Avengers to fall apart. Tony Stark tried to prepare for the future. He built Ultron, an AI meant to protect the world. Instead, it turned against them. The Avengers barely survived, but the damage was done. The team was fractured, and in the shadows, Thanos smiled. Then came the greatest battle, but not against an enemy. Against each other. Iron Man versus Captain America. The Avengers torn apart. And when the world needed them most, they were at their weakest. And that's when Thanos struck. He came for the Infinity Stones. One by one, he crushed every hero who stood in his way. Even the strongest fell, Thor, the Hulk, Doctor Strange. And when it was all over, he snapped his fingers. In an instant, half of all life was gone. This wasn't just defeat. This was the end.
This is no place to die.
Welcome.
But heroes never stop fighting. The remaining Avengers found a way. They traveled through time. They stole back the stones. And in one final stand, they brought everyone back. But victory came with a price. Tony Stark made the ultimate sacrifice. With one final snap, Thanos was gone, and the Infinity Saga was over. Or so we thought. But now, a new threat rises. Dr. Doom, a name whispered in fear across dimensions. A mind more brilliant than Stark, more ruthless than Thanos. A man who bows to no one and kneels for nothing.
Does not surrender. Take it!
Dr. Doom is not just another villain. He's a genius, a ruler, and a conqueror. He's outsmarted the Avengers, overpowered the X-Men, and even taken down gods. And now, he's coming for the MCU. But here's where things get even crazier. Dr. Doom isn't just the Avengers' problem. Because for the first time in the MCU, the Fantastic Four are here. The X-Men are entering the fight. Marvel has already confirmed the Fantastic Four cast, and we know the X-Men are on their way. And with Doom's arrival, they might be the only ones who can stop him. Will we see Fantastic Four face off against Doctor Doom? Will the X-Men fight alongside the Avengers? So what does this mean for Avengers, Doomsday, and beyond? Will Doctor Doom be the true mastermind of the multiverse saga? Will the Avengers, X-Men, and Fantastic Four survive his wrath? And just how powerful is Doom compared to Thanos and Kong? If you're hyped for Avengers, Doomsday, smash that like button, subscribe for more content, and tell me in the comments, will Doctor Doom be even more dangerous than Thanos?